more serious and helpful at the same time. Yesterday we told you about ways that you can prepare for flu season, but that's not the only health problem that seasons can change and that can cause fall allergies, can have just as much of an impact. And joining us today, we have a doctor with us. He's taking care of us. We have Dr. John Barletta, who works with allergies. Now, why are allergies so bad this time of year and make me sound like I sound? Because I'm battling these allergies, doctor.
Well, fall is a big peak. People don't think of it as much as spring and hay fever season in August, but fall, the leaves are falling, there's a lot of things disturbed, and a lot of us are susceptible to molds and dust and these falling leaves. So fall can be almost as bad.
I hear about pollens. What are common types of pollens, and why do they cause such a problem?
Well, pollens are in the general term allergens, and allergens absorb to mucosa. And I brought my little eye model. The conjunctiva is a mucous membrane, just like your nose and your mouth. And pollens or allergens are these tiny little molecules that can attach to sticky substances like the mucous membrane and trigger all that stuff that you know, Vic, the histamine release and the mast cells release and all the things that cause the many symptoms we fight, the itching, the watering, the gritty tearing.
How can you combat this then? I mean, are there realistic ways to deal with this?
Well, you can avoid it. No,
yeah.
But no, I mean, really, you can't hermetize. But the best way to avoid it or to treat it is antihistamines. The problem with a lot of antihistamines is that they're drying. Claritin, Zyrtec, all these oral medications will dry out your eyes, but that can create then a worse problem, dry eye syndrome. And really the best defense against ocular allergies is an intact tear film. And people that have dry eye are more susceptible to allergies because their tear film isn't there. That's like the endamicon sue of the eye. You know, it's the best defense. If you can buffer those things, then they won't trigger the histamine and the response. So in my line of work, in my field, we see a tremendous amount of dry eye. And that is triggered more and more allergy sufferers.
But you talk about the allergies and we talk about the changing of weather. How do you know if something's more serious and it's not just seasonal?
Well, you got to see me. No, really, the visit with the eye doctor can determine if you're suffering from, you know, I don't want to say simple, but ocular allergies are fairly innocuous. You suffer with it, but you get through it. Chronic dry eye, and we're all drying out. You know, it's maybe Mother Nature isn't with all the rain, but we are, and our oils lessen, our tear film lessens, and that creates the problem with chronic inflammation. And that's what we really want to try to avoid when I see patients in my office. We're trying to create a more stable ocular situation for them for the rest of their life. And we all use the computer more, a lot of video games are being played. We're all watching this TV show. No, but the dryness that is exacerbated can cause chronic problems down the road.
Well, where can people go to get more information about all of this?
Well, the American Academy of Ophthalmology has a website. MyDryEyes.com is an excellent resource for finding a doctor that specializes in dry eye and ocular allergies, as well as information about whether or not it's something more serious and maybe you should seek your eye doctor.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and trying to get us caught up with all that. I certainly was listening. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you for having me. It was wonderful.